Excuse me while I make my final adjustments here. Hi guys. Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My beautiful Sagittasicals. How are you guys? It is so good to see you. It is so good to connect with you. I'm very, very happy to finally be here with you guys. It's been a minute, hasn't it, Saggy? Oh girl, it has been a minute. And you know what? Already I feel like, first of all, Sagittarius, I'm feeling like you have a lot to be proud of right now. So whatever it is that has got you feeling like you shouldn't be proud of yourself, we're just going to stage that away right now, because let me tell you something, honey, is bullshit. Okay, you have come very far, and this is actually something that I really do want to point out for you, because if y'all have been following me for any length of time, you know that, well, no, not really, but if you've been following me since at least 2019, girl, yes, honey, I am going back to that one reading in 2019, okay? But I'm going back to that because I'm saying you've accomplished a lot on your path since then. And it's been a long time. I feel like it's been a long time since I've really read, hi R, since I've really read for you, Saggy. I feel like we're about to get some real big updates for you right now, and I'm very excited. Yeah, look, I haven't even shuffled anything yet, you know. I haven't used these cards. They've just been sitting. I haven't done any readings for the last few days. And overall energy is so far at the bottom of the deck for you, Sagittarius. You have the Sun on one deck, and then you have the Two of Wands on the other deck. I feel like Sagittarius, like right off the bat, bro, sis, you are in a place right now where like your choices are golden. I kind of want to say you have the Midas touch in some way. You're feeling like you can do anything. You're at this point, you're really feeling accomplished. So that's a huge confidence boost. Excellent. I love that for you, Sagittarius. But also the other thing about the Sun and the Two of Wands showing up for you so far already is that whatever choices you make, you are golden. That's what I want to say about that. Yes, it is, Ari, and you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's going to be you and me for now, but that's okay. The others will get here later. God, that is tasty. Lipton peach iced tea. You know, I don't even know if I should be drinking this shit, but it's so delicious. It's like one of my few indulgences that I allow myself to have. I get like a can of like iced tea mix. I will not do 4C. If I'm gonna do this iced tea mix thing, I will do Lipton. I will not do 4C because I do not know what is in that. I also really don't know what's in Lipton, but something about 4C, man, not doing it. Anyway, total sidebar. Let's get back to you, Sagittarius. I'm seeing purple for you. Higher wisdom, higher knowledge. Some of you are really connected to your intuition at this time. I am seeing the High Priestess for you right now. Yeah, I could do worse. That's true. I am seeing the High Priestess for you right now. And what I want to say about that, Sagittarius, is you are very connected to your intuition at this time. Your connection with your intuition, with your inner child also has been fortified, has been strengthened. It's that connection. Yes, that makes sense, because we've been talking a lot about a lot of inner child work for you for a long time, Sagittarius. That's really the process that was kicked up, you know, when I did that reading for you in 2019, right? It's all been a process of healing your inner child. And I have gone through this recently myself also, so I absolutely know where you are, Sagittarius, and I definitely want to congratulate you, like kudos to you, because this shit isn't easy, but yes, we can. Anybody can do it. Anybody is capable of doing it, okay? Reparenting, that's right. And in some cases, we are still reparenting. You know, I went through a strong reparenting phase for myself. And let me tell you, it was really fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie. The reparenting phase I went through for myself, Sagittarius, was so fun. Okay, so if you're just now finding yourself in this phase, or like for somebody here, you're hearing me talk about reparenting myself, and that's kind of piquing your curiosity, piquing your interest, that's a good thing, okay? Research that, look into that, figure out ways that you can reparent yourself, because going through a process of physically reparenting is an absolutely excellent and effective way at healing your inner child, and also rebuilding the connection or rebuilding the bridge between you and your inner child, okay? Especially if you grew up having some really toxic, narcissistic parents or family situations, family histories, okay? Now, when I say reparenting, what do I mean by that? I mean, what my process was first of all, doing the things that my inner child really, really loves to do. So for example, I am a 90s kid through and through, okay? And so one of my highlights as a child growing up was after school cartoons, morning cartoons, and then Saturday morning cartoons, right? So like Saturday mornings were lit were fucking lit, and they were extra special because that was, for me, speaking to my childhood trauma, that was one of the ways that I, as a child, was able to connect with my parents, because my parents, you know, they grew up in the 1950s and all. They were born in the 1950s. They grew up in the very towards the tail end of the era of like children are to be seen and not heard. So being a child, the actual time period of me being a child, especially the type of child that I am, wild, creative, and fun, and crazy, right? It was hard for us to connect as parent and child because of that strained relationship between adult and children. But these Saturday morning cartoons especially was a really specific way that I was able to have that moment where I was connecting with my parents, like we were seeing eye to eye with each other, or we were, you know, so it was really super special for me. So what I did was, it started as me just watching. I found, you guys have heard me talk about this, Sag. I'm sure you specifically, Sagittarius, have heard me talk about this, but there's this one YouTube channel called Rinse Repeat that has like 2-3 hour long blocks of, hello, Jason and Anastasia. It's so good to see you. It's good to see you. Much love to you guys as well. They have, this channel has like 2-3 hour blocks of like Saturday morning cartoons from like different years within like from like the going all the way back to, I want to say like the 1970s, but really kind of like the 1980s, 90s, up into like the early 2000s, with the real shows, maybe not like the entire block because of copyright shit, but like real shows that aired at that time and real authentic commercials from that time too. So really being able to connect with my inner child that way, and just having those, watching those all the time, going through all that nostalgia and those memories. And then it developed into me doing like my Friday night, Saturday night routine when I was a kid. Like, you know, Friday, Saturday night is when like you don't have school, so you stay up late, and Saturday night, I grew up in the Snick era, so like Saturday Night Nick, like, so I was watch Snick at Saturday nights. But what I did specifically was, as the child, my inner child, I would sit and I would play video games and I would watch all my favorite cartoons. But then as the adult, I would do things like make my child's favorite dish, which for me is cheeseburger macaroni. Like make the child's favorite dish while the adult is sitting there drinking wine, hanging out, kikiing, blah, 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 boop, boop, boop. The adults are having fun. The kids are having fun. Everybody's doing it all together, and it's beautiful. And it's not toxic, right? It's actually like supportive. Yes, I want to do this for you. I want you to have this experience. And while like the adult in me was giving that experience back to the inner child in me. That's what I mean by reparenting yourself. Like quite literally being the parent for yourself that you wish you had when you were a child. Literally, quite literally. Okay, that's what I mean by reparenting yourself. So that is a big thing for you. Either you guys have already gone through this or you're about to, okay? I just heard the Sagittarius experience, or the Sagittarian experience. So for some of you, this situation is about getting in tune with your inner and higher self. Now, if you are finding me, Sagittarius, I know many of you that are watching or will be watching this, you're already following me. But if you're new to me, you don't know that I practice true sidereal astrology, I encourage you to check that out. Even though this message really is, I've been saying this to all the other signs, but I haven't said any of this for you, Sagittarius, because we're so close that I'm just diving into it here. But these specific messages are not astrology non-denominational when it comes to astrology. So no matter what form of astrology, if you're looking for messages, say for the sign of Sagittarius, this is probably something for you. But for somebody here specifically, I am feeling like you are new to me and you are connecting with this message. Maybe you don't think, I just heard you don't think you're a Sagittarian, but you actually are. And maybe you're a Sagittarian in this true sidereal system. If that is you, hit me up, send me an email, and let's investigate this further, okay? I don't know where that came from, but I really wanted to say that. All right. So Sagittarius, general reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for my Sagittarian, Sagimatasicals. Timeless reading. Even though, like I've been saying for all the signs, this is a timeless reading, but it does still involve some sort of 3-month block period of time, okay? Regardless, it's timeless in that this could happen for you at any moment in your life. But once it does happen for you, once this does resonate for you, say it doesn't resonate now, but later on in the future, it does end up resonating for you, then when it does resonate for you, means that's when you're in that 3-month block of energy, 3-month cycle, right then and there, okay? That's been something Spirit really wanted me to put forward with these messages, this round of messages specifically, okay? The Sagittarial experience. That's why I was saying that, because this feeling that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is like reconnecting with your inner fire. And isn't that something that I said for the fire signs specifically in those post-January 2023 readings? I think that is something that I said specifically. I think part of the overall energy for the fire signs was there's something about, I think it really resonated for Leo, I think, but it's also resonating for you, Sagittarius, especially now. So you might want to go back and watch that reading. Post 2023, yes, post January 2023, excuse me. But yes, there's something here, Sagittarius, about reconnecting with your inner fire. So that's why I encourage anybody that is new to me, new to my channel, and is not familiar with your placements in true sidereal astrology, please reach out to me. If this is interesting you, intriguing you, because there's something here, Sagittarius, about connecting with the core of who you are, reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with the person that you have always been. Deep down underneath all these layers of trauma that is now translating into layers of healing you're having to go through to uncover all of this mess. I'm seeing the Page of Wands for you now, definitely rediscovering yourself, self-discovery, deep self-discovery. Okay, you're finally ready to do this at this point, Sagittarius, because of all the healing that you've gone through. You're finally ready to breach the surface on this. You're finally ready to break ground. For some of you, you're finally ready to actually start doing the digging, the excavating that's going to clear the space for whatever it is you're meant to be building. What you need to understand, Sagittarius, is that up until this point, you've just been doing the energetic work to make the space available and the energy available for you to be able to do this work, to build whatever it is you're trying to build now. So at this point, some of you may be looking at what you have in front of you and the work you have in front of you, the excavation that you have to do, and then the subsequent building that you have to do to see your dream come to life. You may be feeling really overwhelmed right now. Don't worry about it. Spirit is with you. God is literally standing right behind you saying, baby, I got you. You can do this. Let's just get started. Fuck yes, Sagittarius. Let's just get started. You've waited long enough, haven't you? Don't force yourself to wait any longer by holding yourself back in fear, okay? Because you can do this. You're ready for it. Excellent, Sagittarius. Let's get into this for you. 5 shuffles here. For my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what do you need Sagittarius to know at this time, Spirit? The fire is lit, is what I'm hearing. And there are some people around you that had better beware. And I'm not trying to put out some negative energy. There may be some narcissistic energies that are around you that see this fire has been lit in you. And they're worried about that because they know they can't control you anymore. Now that this fire has been lit, even though it's small, it's just a tiny little flame. That shit can and will grow. And they know, see, part of what, for somebody out here, part of the opposition that you've been experiencing, Sagittarius, is quite literally someone wanting to put out your fire so that they can continue to keep some sort of tabs and or some sort of control over you. And what they were expressly trying to do was what was expressly forbidden, Sagittarius, was for any sort of fire to be lit within you. Because once that happened, game over for them. Last shuffle then. No. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're ready to go. Oh, see, overall energy underneath at the bottom of the deck for you right now, Sagittarius, we haven't even pulled anything, but you have the 10 of Earth. Completion, abundance. You are fertile. You are ready to go. You see, this woman is taking a mask off. She's either taking a mask off or putting a mask on. And I feel like that is you, Sagittarius. See, here's the thing, Sag. I feel like you've gotten to the point now where you have outgrown whatever situationship it is you've been dealing with. You've outgrown a situation or a cycle, relationship, whatnot, whatever. And now you have the power to, yes, take your mask off. And that is what you are doing. In some cases, I'm seeing with this 10 of Earth here, you are ready. You are prepared, Sagittarius, to take whatever mask it is that you were wearing off and let some sort of true and authentic side of yourself be seen. On the other side of this, though, Sagittarius, I'm seeing strength within you to know when to put that mask back on. And it's not about being shady, being deceptive, even though, yes, wearing a mask is innately deceptive. This is not coming from a place of wanting to be deceptive or wanting to be shady or feeling like you need to be shady. It's coming from a place of knowing when and how to protect yourself, when and how to defend your energy. That is what this completed process has represented for you. You are now in a much more stable, you are now much more in a stronger place, solidly in yourself. Some of you are in a much more stable financial position. Others of you very much are not, but that doesn't matter. Because it's the stability that's within you, the stability that you have found within your physical body, within your physicality, Sagittarius. That's what really matters here, because that is the foundation that you are going to be able to build from or build upon, okay? No matter what physical circumstances happened, no matter what was taken from you, no matter what it is you went through, 555 on the counter, no matter what it is you went through physically, no matter how that played out physically, no matter what it is you may think you have lost, whatever it is you think you will never get back because of the circumstances, Sagittarius, it doesn't fucking matter. Because all of those things that you experienced and went through and now have subsequently come out the other side of, they made you stronger. So whatever it is you are afraid of never getting back, baby, don't worry about it. Because if you're never going to get it back, that means you got something bigger and better coming. Okay? Okay. What's going on for Saggy? My Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more card for Saggy. There it is. Thank you. Ah, looky here, Sagittarius. You've got the Sage at the bottom of the deck. Wisdom, light. I see the Hermit in this card. Maybe potentially Virgo energy. Some of you may have a Virgo placement out there. Okay. But I'm seeing you enlightened. And also, actually, really, this is not Virgo energy. I only see it as Virgo energy because I'm associating it to the traditional tarot. And this is not the traditional tarot. This is the Dreams of Gaia tarot, which is a whole different monster, right? So if anything, Sagittarius, this Sage energy would be you. Because if you think about it, you, Sagittarius, are like the Sage of the Zodiac, right? Hi, Fire Tribe. I love you too. Thank you for being here. 1717 on the counter. I also saw the number 7. And then here you go. Oh, no, this is 6. Okay, never mind. But I was seeing 7. And I'm definitely there. 727, 1727. Okay, 1717, 1727, just the number 7. Sagittarius. You are also associated with the number 7. 7 is associated with the planet of Jupiter, or luck. Jupiter is your ruling planet. There is a very lucky energy for you right now, but it's not about luck, Sagittarius. It's about 1747. It's not about luck, Sagittarius. It never has been about luck. Luck isn't really even a thing. It's an illusion. Why? 1757. Because, oh, wait, Sag, look at what number the Sage card is. It's number 7. Okay, here's the thing, Sagittarius. Luck is something that you, sure, find yourself stumbling into. 18, now I'm seeing 8s. Okay, we're going from 7 to 8. But luck is something that you stumble into because you are prepared for it. You've been doing the work for it. You know how to handle the situation now. So it may seem like you're getting lucky. It may seem like now all of a sudden all these chances, all these opportunities are coming to you out of nowhere, left, right, and center, and you are just the luckiest motherfucker on the face of the planet. On the face of the planet. No, honey. You're just ready for it. The universe is not in the business of denying things to you that you don't want. We are the ones that deny ourselves. Well, hello, Lorraine. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We are the ones that deny ourselves by keeping ourselves out of alignment with it. So you have gone through a really strong spiritual enlightenment energy, and you are showing up as this Sage, okay? You are showing up as a seriously wise individual right now, especially in many cases in which you seem to be the underdog, you seem to be the outcast, you were the black sheep, like no one understood you, people thought you were stupid, they looked down on you, they thought you were ignorant, they thought you were just whatever. That's okay, because that's not who you truly are. It never was who you truly were, ever. But see, now that you've gone through this process, now that you've healed yourself, now that your light is shining, everybody's going to see you differently. They're going to see you as you truly are now. There's this workhorse energy here, and then you have the crone. Oh, wow. To the 8 of water and the 2 of air. And then the 7 of air. Okay, so what does all of this mean? Aha, to the 8 of fire. There's the progression from the 7 to 8. There's the progression from the 7 to the 8. Okay, and this can be your energy too, this fire energy as a Sagittarian. Now, what do all these cards mean? Now, check it out, guys. Keep in mind that this is all at the bottom of the deck, okay? But you started with the crone. I'm sorry, you started with the sage. And you got to this sage energy because of this workhorse energy here. All right, the 6 of earth. There's kind of a sacrificial lamb energy to this, but there is very much a labor of love energy that comes from this 6 of earth. Okay, someone who is doing the most, who is doing extra, but is doing it lovingly, from a place of compassion, from a place of family, from a place of community. And it is a balanced situation. It's harmonious. It can be, but there are dangers with this 6 of earth energy, because it's like, well, you could be overgiving. And I started at 12-12, nice. You could be overgiving in this situation, right? Okay, but anyway, you really put in the time, attention, effort, and energy to get this balance of sage and crone energy together. This is the balance of masculine and feminine. This is union. And this is not just you balancing this is you balancing them in a very wise manner, okay? You very much may identify as an old soul. You may have always identified as an old soul, and it may have been that old soul identity that has caused people to look down on you because of it in the past, because they just looked at you like you were a naive idiot. Nope. Oh no, not even the case, Sagittarius. They were so very wrong. But whatever. Because you have this balanced now. Then it takes us to the 8 of water. And the 8s are depicted as this balance of the chakras here. Now for you, this is emotional, spiritual. I'm also hearing psychic balance. This is the emotional, spiritual balance is also represented in the balance of your light and your dark, the good and your bad. There has been an integration of your shadow here, Sagittarius. You see this with the 2 of air? You see how you have the balance between light and dark, which then brings you mental clarity. The 7 of air, there's that 7 again. And as I'm saying that, 7 people are in the chat now. And then we go from the, remember, then I said I'm seeing 8s now, right? Because there's a progression now from the 7. You've done all the work. You've prepared. Luck is on your side now because you're prepared for it. Now you can blaze a trail forward. 8 of fire. There you are. There you are, Sagittarius. This is you activated right here, right now. This is that fire lit within you. Regardless as to how big that fire may or may not be at this point, you still have the fire lit, and that's all that matters here. Ace of air. That's right. Listen to the counselor. That's funny. Okay, let's move on, because you still have cards here, Sagittarius, that we haven't even uncovered yet, the cards that actually came out. So let's look at them. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's beautiful. The first card you have here, Sagittarius, is the Maiden. And this was coming out earlier in this process for the signs earlier in the process. I don't remember who specifically, but it came out for a number of signs. I believe Leo might have been one of them. Aries may even have been one of them too. So maybe this did come out for all the fire signs, but the Maiden. And I'm going to tell you the same thing I told everyone else. This is you starting on a new path of self-discovery that is all your own, honey. Ain't nobody going to shame you for anything anymore. This, I'm also getting very specifically, Sagittarius, is confirmation for someone here that dealt with sexual abuse as a child. You have and are and will, I'm hearing, because those of you that are resonating with this are on in different parts of the journey for you, but you have and or are and or will get through this and overcome it. And will be refreshed. There is a sense of purity that you may feel like has been stolen from you because of something like that. It's being restored. And don't sit here and see, here's the 8, here's the 8. Don't sit here and tell me that it's not possible, because God, source, creator, or the universe can do whatever the fuck they want. Okay? And that absolutely can be used for your benefit, okay? But either way, however this shows up for you, Sagittarius, there is a sense of purity coming back online for you here. Being able to walk your path. It may even just be that your path forward has been purified. For some of you, I do feel like there have been outside external influences that have had their fingers in places that they didn't belong. Quite frankly, quite literally, if you are a child dealt with sexual abuse, yikes. But energetically, I'm speaking, there have been individuals, your mother, your father, sister, brother, sons, daughters, grandparents, grandchildren, friends, family members, frenemies, co-workers, colleagues, teachers, mentors, I don't know who the fuck ever. People just have had their hands in your path, in your destiny, trying to fuck things up for you. But now I see that's all been cleared away. And I'm seeing your path ahead is clearing up, is getting brighter. The light is coming back. You're able to start to see that path again. But Sagittarius, keep in mind, the reason why you're able to see that path again is because your fire is lit. And the fire that's lit within you is clearing away the fog and the smoke. Listen here. Oh, I love you too, Regina. Thank you. Listen here. For whomever is sitting here saying, Eric, stop saying this, you're going to let them know and they're going to try and put it out. Bitch, they can't put it out. That's the problem. And that's why they didn't want it relighting this way because, again, because they already doused it once, but it wasn't enough to put it out. Don't you realize that? You went through all that bullshit and that fire stayed lit underneath all the shit that was covering over it. That fire stayed lit. That shit ain't going out. So the more you sit here and tell me I shouldn't be saying this and you're still afraid and you are afraid. The more you are afraid of somebody coming and stealing your power, the more ability they have the power to do it. Why? Because you're giving it to them. Stop giving your power away. Nobody can take it from you. It's yours. And even if they did take it from you, would they know how to use it? No, they wouldn't be able to use it effectively. Why? It's not theirs. What's your second card? Oh. Card number 11. No, I'm sorry, I can't count. 12. But it's love. Love for yourself. Love for nature. Love for the universe. Okay, so some of you have finally reconciled with the universal energies because you have been through such trauma that you could not understand how something so benevolent and loving could either put you through this or allow you to be put through this. That is a very tricky and touchy topic. There are a lot of people that have some very strong opinions about that. I have a pretty strong opinion about it, and it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it anyway. I don't care. I'm gonna be blunt about this, Sag. I don't care what kind of atrocities go on in the living world. Doesn't matter. And I'm not saying that to diminish anyone's experience. I'm not saying that to be flippant. I'm not saying that to be, I'm being real. And why is that? Well, because we all learn from it. We all go through these experiences not to punish us, but to teach us something. And we go through them in such extreme ways, you guys, because the ways that we go through them here are not possible where we come from. And oh, by the way, we always go back. There is a way back. There is always a way back. Even if you find yourself lost on the journey, there is always a way back, and there will always be beings that are going to try and help you get back. Okay? It's all for a specific reason. And I think the reason why I'm able to say that right now, Sagittarius, is because that's exactly where some of you have come to with your understandings about the universal energies. And it's what's helping that dawn on you, what's helping you realize that, Sagittarius, is you're standing up out of this, out of all the wreckage. And you're like, whew, man, whew, glad I made it through that one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I made it. I made it. I'm still alive. Yeah. That was the point all along. Bing. I love it. So now love is here. Love for yourself, greater love for the universe, and quite frankly, it's this love that has been restored, rekindled within you. You could even call that the fire that has been uncovered, the fire of love. And that's what's enabling you to walk this path for yourself, this path of rediscovery, this path of self-discovery here. Okay? The love is making this happen, is allowing this to happen. Last card you have, Sagittarius, is the youth in reverse. This is interesting. This is so interesting, Sagittarius. You want to know why? Because the maiden had come out a number of times for a few different signs. And she does have a counterpart that I never really spoke of until now. Here he is, the maiden, number 2, and the youth, number 3. But the youth is reversed. 8, 8. 8. You're progressing now. You're going from the 7 to the 8. But you know, the youth in reverse is not representing a bad thing, is not symbolizing the fact that this masculine version of you, the masculine to your feminine, it's not saying that this is wrong, bad, or not integrated. Oh, quite the contrary. It is integrated, Sagittarius. But this youth in reverse represents your darkness, your dark side. Which is interesting because technically speaking, the feminine is the dark one. Whereas the masculine is the light, right? Because the feminine is internal, is pulls in, is, you know, and then, but the masculine projects. So you can think of the feminine as a black hole and the masculine as a sun, right? The feminine draws in light, the masculine puts out light. But you see, it's different here. The feminine is representing the light part of you and the masculine is representing the dark part of you. That's interesting. And it's funny, Sag, because that's kind of how I see it in myself too. The feminine within me is more of the light side, but the masculine in me is more of the dark, kind of evil, I'm gonna beat your ass type of but see, also the feminine has her real nasty parts too. It's interesting, Sagittarius. Really, Sag, what I'm seeing in this energy for you right now is the balance of yourself. You're good and you're bad. You're light and you're dark. The pretty, the gorgeous, the beautiful, and the ugly, nasty, gnarly, just roughest, toughest parts of yourself. It's all acceptable. It's all loved by you. You're loving yourself. And if you're not here yet, this is where you're headed. Okay? And 100%, I 100% resonate, vibe with that, Saggy, because I recently got to that point too. I have to look and see. Oh, well, okay, that's why I resonate so strongly with Sagittarian energy, because I do have planets in the 9th house, okay? And even though Sagittarius doesn't rule my 9th house, the 9th house is still resonates with Sagittarian energy. The 9th house is still ruled by Sagittarius. My natal sun is in the 9th house. Duh, look at me, I'm a fucking sage, right? Okay, anyway. I like this though. I do want to get some clarity for you, Sagittarius. I don't know where I was going with that. We're just going to move forward here. Okay. I want to get you some messages from this dark side, from the youth in reverse. Darkness, your dark side has something to tell you. I see my dark side as protection. That's what I use my dark side for. I don't really use it for much else other than protecting myself and or protecting others, you know, those that I love, my family. Okay, here's the Two of Wands again, Sagittarius. So messages from your dark side right now, warning. There's a warning. Your dark side is trying to warn you and may have been trying to warn you about someone specific in your life right now. Either someone specific in your life or something. I'm hearing a dark experience. I feel like some of you may be on the precipice of either re-entering into an old toxic cycle or stepping away from it. And now, remember, Sagittarius, I was seeing the High Priestess for you in the beginning of your session here, in the beginning of your reading. So I really do feel like now, Sagittarius, you are at the point where your intuition is heightened enough, your connection has been built and strengthened enough with your intuition for you to be able to trust it. Okay, so if your intuition is trying to speak up to you saying, hey, we don't want to go down that path anymore, or hey, do you recognize this? Do you recognize this red flag? I'm hearing that phrase specifically. Hey, do you recognize this red flag? See, but it's on you now. It's time for you to make that choice, okay? Because now, Sagittarius, see, I say this shit all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. You cannot and you will not be able to make a decision or change something until you are aware of it. Well, guess what, Sagittarius? You're aware of it now. So you better not make the same mistake again. Your darkness, your dark side is trying to tell you that. It's very much an energy of, I'm hearing a song, Red-Blooded Woman by Kylie Minogue. She talks about how like her inner sense is telling her, you know, this, don't fall for that guy. I'm not trying to pick you up. I'm not going to pick you up again. Don't do that again. I'm not going to pick you up again. But do you listen? There's no way. Because I can't focus, I can't stop. You got me spinning round, 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 like a record. I love that song. It's a good one. I'm not going to sing it though, even though I want to. I'm not going to. Let's stay focused. Don't do it. The point here, the reason why that message is coming through right now, Sagittarius, is because it's confirmation for someone that your intuition, your dark side, is trying to tell you, don't do this shit again. Because it's right there in front of you. For somebody, it's staring you right in the face. Okay. The youth, dark side. What's the message from the dark side for Sagittarius? The Magician. Someone's trying to manipulate you. And you see, that's why the phrase here is, do you remember, do you recognize this red flag? Because this, somebody here, whomever I'm talking to right now, you are a walking lie detector, okay? You have, you can sniff out a narcissist or a manipulator or manipulative tactics better than a fucking hound, okay? 555 on the counter. And you wanna know why that is, Sagittarius? It's because of all the bullshit you went through as a child. Well, it served some purpose, don't it? Or didn't it, Sagittarius? Because now you can see that shit coming from a mile away, can't you? Manipulator, the Magician. With the Seven of fucking Wands, dude. Are you kidding? Block his ass, block her ass. Don't fuck around with that shit. You know better. I know that shit is right, bitch. You've got Death with the the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords. Drop they toxic asses. This is not a relationship. This is not a situationship. I'm hearing this is a long-standing situationship, but this is definitely not something to fight for anymore, especially now that you know manipulation tactics are at hand. You know this, Sagittarius. Don't lie to yourself. Don't do it. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio energy. Some of you may actually resonate kind of with Scorpio energy. Again, if you're new to me and you follow tropical astrology, you may find yourself to be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. And if that's the case, I highly recommend that you look into true sidereal astrology, because you may actually be an Ophiuchus. Oh, that triggered somebody. Ooh, that triggered someone. Ophiuchus, that's not even a real sign. Fuck off. Get the fuck off my channel right now. Thank you. Anyway. See? Just like that, Sagittarius. See, that's how we're going to treat people that want to sit here and manipulate. We're going to treat them just like that. We're going to cut them. We're going to shut them down just like that. Six of Cups is at the bottom. See? Look, Sagittarius. This is, look, and you know me, I'm fiery as fuck, and I'm going to be a clown and a fool, a class A clown. Okay, that's great. But like, all jokes aside, this is serious, because here's the Two of Wands again. I was picking this deck up to show you what's at the bottom of the deck, and the Two of Wands came out. It was at the very top of it and stayed on the table. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck means this shit is literally needs to stay in the past. Oh, this was a toxic situation. A lizard just landed on my back. Did you guys see that? Hi, little lizard. Where'd it go? It runned away. Okay, anyway. Literally needs to stay in the past. Okay, so what does a maiden have to say? Now, here's the thing, Sag. This could be a lover, a toxic romantic relationship. I do feel like it was long-standing. This could be a family situation. This could just be a soul tie. This is something. What I'm seeing here, now that I'm going from the youth to the maiden, now that I'm going from your dark side telling you to stop letting this manipulative situation, narcissistic relationship stunt your growth, now that we're going from that message to the light message, I feel like when you heed the message of your darkness, that's when you can actually step on this path of light. Blocking yourself off from some sort of manipulative and narcissistic, I'm hearing specifically, so I'm just going to say it. Take it in your life as it fits. I'm not here trying to call everybody a narcissist, okay? But for some, the message is clear, so I'm going to put it out there for whomever it would resonate with. The moment you cut this narcissistic energy off is the moment that the path starts to clear for you. Remember, I was seeing people with their hands in your destiny, trying to manipulate things, trying to keep you stuck, trying to take your gifts away from you. I don't know what the fuck people want these days, but they're doing it, okay? The minute you block this energy off, the minute you love yourself enough to block this energy off, Sagittarius, is the minute that you can step onto this path. All are your own, with no blockages and no fear, I'm hearing. What's the maiden for Sag? The King of Cups. What's the maiden for Sagittarius? The Page of Cups. Look at this. Interesting. What's the maiden for Sagittarius? What's the maiden for Sagittarius? Anything else for Sag? That's enough. Right. Oh, shit. Okay, well, the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, Sag, so this is another situation or circumstance in which somebody's rules and your regulations, their inner personal governance for themselves and for their lives is causing a Tower moment for someone else. Now, the Tower is in reverse here, Sag. What I'm hearing is it isn't yours, it's someone else's. In some cases, Sagittarius, this hasn't happened yet. Now, this card struggled to come out. When it came out first, I was saying to myself, I was hearing, and that's it. And then this one last card came out, was trying to come out. I didn't try and force it out, but it flipped around, it flipped over, and I saw what it was, and then I heard my spirit say, no, take it, and so then it ultimately fell out, and it fell out face down and upside down, and reversed. But I'm hearing both. This Tower moment hasn't happened yet, and this Tower moment has already happened at the same time. So place this in your life as it fits. For those of you that this has happened already, it's in the past. It's already happened. You may have been involved in this Tower moment too. This may have been a Tower moment for you as well. But I feel like if you were involved, for someone whom this Tower moment is in the past, it feels like it was a Tower moment for you as well. But you took that energy and transmuted it. Whomever else was also involved in the situation didn't. And so that's why the Tower is reversed here for somebody, for some of you, of whom this Tower moment, this explosion, this drastic change, this whatever, that's the reason why it's still lingering, Sagittarius, is because you've done the work to transmute this stuff, but they haven't. Whomever else was involved in this situation hasn't. For others of you, this has not happened yet. King of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. And then the Tower in reverse. King of Cups, Page of Cups. Ace of Wands, 5 of Swords. I'm sorry, 5 of Cups. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups. And the Tower. Give me a second, Sag. I'm trying to figure out what has happened here. I feel like someone wanted to make an offer. Someone wanted to extend an offer. You have two energies here. You have the King and the Page. They are polar opposites of each other. This could be a parent-child dynamic. This could be the same. This could be you literally reparenting yourself with this child and adult energy. Oh. Okay, Sagittarius. So what I feel happening here is I do feel like whomever is taking up this maiden energy. Now, I have been talking to the Sagittarian here, but this is a general reading, so maybe I'm talking to a cross-watcher. I don't know. Take it as it resonates here. But for whomever it is I'm talking to, okay, with this new path, with this maiden, with this path of self-discovery, reconnecting with yourself, you are in fact showing up as the King of Cups and the Page of Cups at the same time. Now, for some of you, I do feel like this energy represents you being somewhat of an emotionally responsible, or at least somewhat of a bigger person here, and extending some sort of offer of reconciliation towards someone. I am feeling at 10-10 now I'm seeing. So this could be a family member. This could be an ex-partner. Maybe you're about to go through a divorce now because of this. Maybe this is just a lover, someone you've been in a long-standing situation and relationship with. I do feel like this is an energy of you or somebody here being the bigger person and extending some sort of offer of reconciliation. For others of you, or maybe at the same time. See, but yeah, as I'm saying that, the 5 of Swords wants to come off the table. I'll get to that in a second. And now for others of you, or maybe at the same time, this is also a dynamic of you reparenting yourself. And I'm feeling like this is a dynamic of you saying to yourself as the King of Cups, look, I don't care what emotional upheaval this is going to cause. I don't care. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to do what's right for me. And what's right for me at this time is focusing on my inner child. That's what this Ace of Wands represents for you, Sagittarius. And that's going to leave some people heartbroken and butthurt. 5 of Cups. Okay, but that's none of your concern, because your concern is actually dealing with your own 5 of Cups energy. That's why you're going through this process of following this path of self-discovery, so that you can reconnect with yourself. I'm hearing so that you can reclaim yourself, Sagittarius. And you're doing that in secret. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. You're not letting anybody in on your process. You're not trying to go out with your friends and do any of this self-care. No, I don't want to go to the spa with the girls. No, I don't want to have a girls' night right now. Like, no, I don't. This is not about being social or communal. For some of you, you are actually separating yourself from a very toxic social group altogether with this 3 of Cups energy and the 5 of Swords. But here's the thing, Sagittarius, even if you are the individual, or whomever is the individual here that tried to extend an offer, tried to be the bigger person, extend an offer to reconciliation towards whomever, there was still this 5 of Swords energy involved. And I feel specifically somebody threw a fit. I mean, threw a fit. Someone felt so fucking entitled because you came back to them to extend an offer of appreciation or extend an offer of reconciliation. They took that shit and they ran with it, and they made a complete and total ass of themselves. But you know what they also did, Sagittarius? They showed just how much of a selfish, egotistical, narcissistic asshole they are. And that's exactly what caused you to say, you know what? Never mind. Turn around and walk your pretty ass right out of there, so that you can go do your own internal healing. Because now you realize that the reason why you even have that person in your life is because of something toxic going on within you. That's what this Sage energy is telling you. That's what this light is within you. You are starting to recognize just how toxic your external situations are or have been. And now, by decree of your own inner standards, the Hierophant, by decree of your own moral governance, spiritual governance system that has been recently discovered through after the Sun, after all of this heartbreak and turmoil, 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords, you have finally come to the King of Pentacles, a solid place where you're saying, no, hell no, I am not dealing with that anymore. 2 of Swords, 11 people here, 11 likes, and that is bringing you justice. Why? Because you learned your fucking lesson. 7 of Pentacles. Congratulations, Sagittarius. I'm always congratulating you. I like it. Man, I remember back in the day when I was really doing monthly readings like regularly, you, Sagittarius, you and Virgo, man, were, talk about toxic situations, man. Whoo! But that's all right. We're all stronger for it because of it, actually, is how that one goes. All right, Saggy, I'm going to switch gears here, and I'm going to look at love for you now. Let me get some love messages, see what's going on for you in the love sector. Yes? That sounds like fun. Sure does. I hope you guys are well. I wonder why my music stopped. Oh. And just as I say that, it comes back on. Suspicious. But that's all right. It's back, so I don't care. I do want to cleanse and clear the space for you, Saggy. Okay, so I'm wanting to do a you versus them here. All right, so this is a general reading, you guys. All right, just take it as it resonates. But I have 2 decks here, and I'm wanting to look at a dynamic between you and a specific person. Okay, so whether you're single or not, whether you're single or committed or in just some sort of strange situationship, I want to look at the dynamic in love, Sagittarius, between you and the person on your mind, the person in your heart. Well, how do I want to say this, Spirit? How do I want to phrase this? The person on their mind. Let's narrow it down, because some of you are like, well, shit, there are a lot of people on my mind for a lot of different reasons. Okay. Instead, let's focus on love then. Okay, I need you guys to stop. I need you to slow down for a second, Saggy. Okay, calm down. Don't be so anxious. Okay, calm down. All right, breathe. When it comes to love and romance specifically, and if you're not looking for love and romance, then I guess you might as well just click off now, because that's what we're going to talk about here. It's a Virgo. Okay. When it comes to love and romance, who is the person on your mind? I want to see what's going on between you and that person. Okay, the Golden Universal Tarot is going to be the viewer, whether you're a Sagittarian or not, okay? This Golden Universal Tarot is going to be the viewer, and then the other person is going to, no, see, this is getting confusing. Hold on, how do we do this? It doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. Which you never do, huh? That's interesting, all right, the person on, show me Sagittarius. No, the person on Sagittarius is mine first. Okay, well, look. See, this is why I'm having so much trouble with you right now. Because I'm like, show me Sagittarius. And then they're like, no, show me the person on their mind first. Okay, so then I go to switch decks and look what pops out. The moon. You damn right, a mess. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like you're being shady, though. Honestly, Sag, I feel like you're the one who's hiding things the most at this point. But I do feel like it's because you are afraid of being hurt. I am hearing you're in the dark about something. You've been in the dark about this before, or you've been in the dark like this in the past and you don't like it. And that's why you're getting anxious, because you're like, no, I don't want to be here anymore. I specifically said I don't want to be here anymore, but it's still part of the process, Sag. 555 on the counter with a 1. Stand your ground. Things are changing. I do feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy around some of you. Things are changing right now, but you have to stay present in yourself through the chaos. Okay, Sag? Okay. Show me the person on Sagittarius's mind, please. Well, this came out already. Ace of Wands. I'm going to take it. Ace of Wands. Well, obviously, they may be heavily attracted to you. You do have the Sun and the High Priestess here. The person on your mind, Sagittarius, I do feel like they may be trusting their intuition, but also, Sagittarius, this is a message for you from the other person's energy. Trust your intuition. The Sun and the High Priestess, I'm getting a strong message here to someone here that your intuition is correct about this person. Okay, and you may know this already, Sagittarius. Some of you do know who I'm talking about already energetically because of this Ace of Wands that came flying out as soon as I asked Spirit to show me the person on your mind. And I just asked, is this how Sagittarius feels about them? I heard Spirit is saying, no, this is them. The person that is on your mind. Show me the person on Sagittarius's mind, please. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles. Show me the person on Sagittarius's mind. Last shuffle here. Some of you are really nervous about this person. You don't know what to do. They may be another Sagittarian like you, or they may be another fire sign like you. They may also be an air sign. Specifically, I am getting Gemini. Or maybe another mutable sign. There's something maybe scattered about this person's energy that might make you a little nervous. There's something very young and naive also about this person's energy, and maybe not naive, but maybe just young. I am hearing youthful. Even if they are a person of a certain age, they are still very youthful. I'm seeing page energy. I'm feeling mutable energy. So it could be someone who has dominantly mutable energies. Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini, okay? I am feeling Gemini specifically, strongly for somebody here. Then we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. There may be a little bit of an obsessive energy. Some of you, this person is on your mind because you're picking up on their obsessiveness towards you. Okay, you're highly intuitive, just like they are, I'm hearing. Queen of Cups, I feel like this person is very aware of their feelings for you, and that may be why they're coming off so jumpy, so excited, so anxious, because they are very, very aware of their feelings for you, and they want to do something about it. They want to take action. Again, I'm getting strong. There may be some sort of energetic maturity gap between you. There may be an age gap between you. There may just be like a mental gap between you. One person may just come off more mature as the other. I feel like this person, the person that's on Sagittarius mind, is the younger one, but take it as it resonates, okay? All right, let's continue. Show me this person on Sagittarius is mind, please. What's their feelings towards Sagittarius? The Empress. They see you as an Empress. The Empress. I'm feeling abundance. I'm feeling love. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Show me this person on Sagittarius' mind, please. They may also be a Leo. We also have Taurus, Virgo. Well, no, we have Taurus and Libra here as well with... Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. This person definitely wants to come towards you. I really feel like I'm feeling strong Gemini energy. And I keep seeing 555 for you while I'm doing this, Sagittarius. Big changes happening, okay? You are seen as the Empress. This person sees you as the Empress. This person feels great abundance towards you. This person may want to start a family with you. You have the Empress here with the Two of Pentacles reversed and Strength upright. Two major arcana here so far. Well, you have three actually because of the overall energy. But Sagittarius, what I heard when this Two of Pentacles came out, Sagittarius, you are not an option. Okay, this person doesn't see you as an option. There are no more options. There is no more juggling. There is no juggling here. There may have been a situation. I mean, I feel like there may have been. Hold on, guys. I feel like there may have been a situation here where, for some of you, in the past, maybe you had an experience where you were an option to them. You were treated as an option. I don't know how relevant that is. Maybe it's just a small amount of you in this collective that went through that. Or maybe it's just because it's such a past energy. Please excuse me for a moment, you guys. I have to reconnect. I have to collect myself also. Because that was just really rude. There is plenty of yard for him to mow at this exact very moment in time. A plethora of yard, okay? Okay. Sagittarius. There may have been a situation in the past in which you guys, you were treated as an option by them. That is no longer the case, okay? Again, seriously, somebody here is fucking with a Gemini. Okay. Somebody, or maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just the feeling of the way that this energy is coming forward, Sagittarius. It's so eager. It's very youthful. It's very excited. It's almost manic. But I want to say in the best possible ways. Yes, in the best possible ways, because you have strength here. Okay, this person is coming through in a very strong and powerful position. They have the Page of Cups here. So there, again, I do feel like there is some sort of message, some sort of offer this person wants to make towards you. They may just want to be telling you how it is they feel about you, okay? And then overall energy, you do have the Chariot. Again, even though this person, now first of all, we don't have like anything like the Knight of Swords, which is good. But even though this person is feeling very eager, really wanting to come towards you, may look like they're doing the absolute most, and that may be kind of turning you off towards them. The eagerness is not something to be afraid of. And there may be a little bit of immaturity there, but it's still grown, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you're a Gemini, Moon, and Venus. That's why. All right, that's what it is. Because I didn't say that. Either you're fucking with it, you're dealing with a Gemini, or you've got Gemini in your chart, because I'm feeling such strong Gemini energy here. So there you go. All right. Okay. I'm hearing, please excuse me, I'm in the middle of rolling myself another cigarette. But what I'm looking at, what I want to hear, oh, sorry, what I want to look at now is what is this person's focus? I'm also hearing what is this person's intention in the relationship. So through asking what this person's focus is, we're going to be looking at ultimately what their intention is in terms of this relationship with you, Sagittarius. Just give me a few more moments. All right, Saji. So what is this person's intentions? What is this person's focus? What is this person's focus in the relationship for Sagittarius? The very first card, Sag. The Emperor. Literally, you have the Emperor and the Empress here showing up in their energy. And whereas they see you as the Empress, what is their focus, Sag? What is their intention here? Showing up as the Emperor? Oh, well, shit. Yeah, no wonder someone's eager. What is their focus for Sag? What is this person's focus? Show me this person's focus. What are their... God bless. God. What? Oh, see, but they're bound somehow. Look, what's their in focus? What's their intention, Sagittarius? Oh, wait a second. Oh, I get it. You have the Emperor, and then you have the Hermit, but you also had the Moon underneath that. And then you had the King of Swords, and I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. Okay, good. Good, R. I'm glad you said that. He's been clear about that because it's exactly what I'm picking up on here, Sag. This person is wanting to show up, is doing the fucking, like, look, yo, homeboy, homegirl, they're doing the work. The Emperor and the Hermit. This person is doing the work. Okay, there's a but though. We'll get into that. But let me finish this here. But they're still in the dark about something. Or maybe there is some sort of illusion. There's still something hidden here. But the dominant thing that I'm feeling right now, and keep in mind, guys, this is still a general reading, but the dominant feeling that I'm feeling here, Sagittarius, is that this person is bound from stepping in as the anchor, as the concrete member of this situation because of some sort of illusion here. And I feel like that's coming from you on the most part. Because dominantly speaking, this person is showing up. Or is intending to show up. There is no juggling anymore. There is no deciding anymore. There's no going back and forth anymore. Whereas if there used to be that, it's not anymore. In some situations, it's not even the case. Never has been, never was, because this is a new person for you. Some of you. But look at what's at the bottom of the deck, overall energy. The Two of Cups. And what were we asking for? What is this person's focus? What is their intention? The Two of Cups. But Saggy, I feel like in some cases, you're the problem here. And the only reason I'm saying it that way, Sagittarius, is because that's literally how I heard it. Okay? Your ancestors, your guides are coming through saying, wake up. You're the problem. You're blocking this situation. Why is Sagittarius blocking this? I understand. Okay. On the surface, Sag, I can understand why you're blocking it because there is some sort of hesitancy here. Something doesn't feel right. Some ain't right. You might have Aries in you because I'm getting a very Aries reaction. Like if something's coming at me sideways, I'm like, the fuck is this, right? I think that's how you're side-eyeing hardcore right now. Show me Sagittarius in this connection. What is this dominant force? Show me Sagittarius in this connection, please. Why the side-eye? Show me Sagittarius in this connection, please. Show me Sagittarius. The Six of Swords in reverse, you don't want to move on. Or this person, you, Sagittarius, take it as it resonates. I don't care. Fuck it, whatever. Somebody here does not want to move on. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the past because of the hurt, because of the fear, because of the pain. Someone doesn't want to let go, not realizing that the more that they hold on to this is going to do exactly what it is that they're afraid of, that they fear would happen if they were to let go. And that's recreating more of it. Six of Swords reversed. There is a fear here of letting go and moving on in love or in a relationship. And I understand that because you've been hurt a lot. You've gone through a lot. This has been a very painful process. I understand that. But in whatever ways you are unwilling to let go and move on, that is exactly what's holding you back from this Emperor-Empress dynamic. And for some of you here, this is a new person because you probably haven't even met they ass yet. Show me Sagittarius. Why the blockage? Show me Sag. Queen of Cups. Oh, yes, the Queen of Cups did show up on the other side here, but it was an under the deck type of situation, or it just randomly showed up somewhere. Oh, boy. Oh, look, Sag. Oh, yep, see? There it is. Okay, Sag, look at this. You have the Queen of Cups here. Six of Swords reversed, but the Queen of Cups. So you're deep in your emotions. You're deep in your feelings. Okay, maybe it's that you're not ready to move on yet. Aha, okay. Because look, the Queen of Cups did show up in the other person's deck. But I just found it again. I don't remember where it showed up, but something was telling me to keep looking for it, and I found it. Look, overall energy for the person on your mind, this Gemini type energy, or this really eager energy that's trying to come forward towards you. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. You are their Queen of Cups. You are their emotional fulfillment. You have strong sense of emotional boundaries. That may be something that they really admire within you. But it's this strong sense of emotional boundaries, Sagittarius, that is keeping you from moving forward with this person in this way. Show me Sagittarius here, please. Ooh. Okay. Okay. What I want to say here, Sagittarius, for you is it's just not the season. It is just not your season for love right now, or at least that's what you are telling yourself. Because the dominant energy here is, Sagittarius, of someone being blocked off, having boundaries, being hidden, being kind of in hermit mode in an effort to discover themselves. And that's what you have here. But there is also a feeling here of a comfort zone kind of, Sagittarius, because it feels like you are using this as an excuse to stay hidden, or to keep yourself from receiving what it is that you want. It's like, it's one of those moments where you've been doing all this work, wanting something, and then right before you get it, you don't want it anymore. Like, you know it's about to hit you because you don't want it anymore. And it feels like somebody here with this Six of Wands energy and the Seven of Wands here, someone is very proud of their boundaries. Someone is very happy to keep up their boundaries. Someone is in their, is like all up in their boundaries and is taking all these victory laps. I mean, I see it. I get it, Sagittarius. It's cute and all that. For some people, they're starting to get a little bit annoyed. It's like, oh, okay, Sagittarius, we heard you the first time. But somebody is using this and they're saying, well, I'm discovering myself right now. But it feels like you're using that as a kind of an excuse to not move forward. Okay? Because if this energy actually is oh, also, by the way, you do have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel this strong hermit-like energy for you. Okay, but let me finish this point first. If this energy is showing up in your life, if this person that sees you as the Empress and wants to show up for you as your Emperor, the Emperor to your Empress, if this is actually showing up in your life, then that means you're ready for it. Then that means you've done the healing to be able to move on. But you're kind of being like, I literally feel someone sitting here, and I'm surprised we didn't get the Nine of Cups, but I literally feel someone sitting here like, you know what? I'm enjoying my single season, and I really don't think I want to move on from that just yet. Look, Sag, I don't blame you, because then, Okay, because overall energy for you is the Four of Wands. This is a very good energy. I feel like you're very much in a self-care mode. You're really loving your home life. You're really finally in a place where you can just enjoy being with yourself or enjoy being home. And maybe that is very specific for someone because maybe the dynamic or the archetype of home was so toxic for you, you wanted nothing to do with any semblance of it, right? Well, now you seem to have it. But what I'm telling you right now, Sag, because the next card that's come out here for you now is the Hanged Man. And what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling here, you're going to find yourself in a little bit of a bind or a little bit of a pickle. Because for some of you, it's that you are intentionally dragging your feet here. And the more you drag your feet, the more and more this other person gets away. And it's going to be, see, 10, 10, 10. I just saw 10, 10, 10. Somebody here is going to end up missing out on this person because they kept themselves stuck here. And that's when the enlightenment's going to hit them. Oh shit, I should have acted on this when I had the chance. Yeah, well, you should have. Now that doesn't mean that you're not necessarily going to get another chance, but we sure don't know when it's coming back, do we? Now, for others of you though, this Hanged Man energy is you finally getting to a place where you can come out of this. You are reaching the enlightenment that you need. Why is the Six of Swords reversed here for Sag? Why is the Six of Swords reversed for Sag? In this connection. Oh, death. So, okay. Part of the reason why this Six of Swords is reversed is, in fact, that for some of you, yes, you're not done. You're not ready to move forward yet. You're still going through this transformation. Sagittarius, show me why is the Six of Swords reversed for Sagittarius? Why is the Six of Swords reversed for Sagittarius? To the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so this feels very serious for you. Okay, this does feel very serious for you, or at least Sagittarius, you're taking this very seriously, okay? You're not ready to move forward. Or you're not willing to move forward until you're ready, until you know you're ready, until you know this transformational process is finished, okay? And for some of you here that are really standing, I feel like some of you may actually be purposely saying to your partner or your person, I'm just not ready yet. And yes, you're enjoying this time of being single or enjoying your boundaries or these new forms or newfound boundaries, and you're supposed to be. Okay, that's a good thing, all right? I do feel like you're not gonna be in this forever. That's part of what I'm getting from the Hanged Man. It's taking some time, but you're gonna get there, okay? But this is a mark of and I apologize if I offended anybody or I was petty with anyone or I was making anyone else seem petty, because now that I see it at this point, this is actually a very mature place to be. And this is a place for some of you out there. This individual, this Sagittarian or whomever's on this side of the equation, is looking at this person and is recognizing the Emperor in this person and is knowing full well that they are not going to allow themselves to get into a relationship with this other person, even though that person is showing them that they're ready. They're not going to do it until they know they're fully ready, because they're not trying to fuck this up. And with that being said, should that be communicated to the Emperor, or should the Emperor become aware of that? He would be fully willing to wait. Now, here's the thing about that. He's not waiting for you specifically. He is waiting for an Empress. So if you end up being that Empress, being able to embody that and step into that position, honey, by all means. But if it turns out to be someone else, then it turns out to be someone else. Doesn't mean you won't get an Emperor too, right? But the point of that is this Emperor, any real Emperor, is willing to wait for the Empress to be ready, regardless of who that is. If the energy is a match, we've got an Emperor, we've got an Empress, we've got a team. Right? Okay. Okay. So, advice for Sagittarius here. We're going to go to the Lover's Oracle. Advice for Sagittarius. In there, I'm hearing in your transformational process, okay? Advice for Sagittarius. Shiboobie. That's enough. All right, advice. Advice for Saggy. Okay, well, first we have Love Call. We have passion, but then we have girl with a snake. And this right here, Sagittarius, what I'm hearing is this is what's blocking you. Okay? There is a love call coming in. Either this is happening for you now, or it's going to be happening for you in the near future, or in this 3-month cycle, whatever. But what I'm feeling here, whether it's past, or whether it's present or future, what I'm feeling here is there is a love call coming in. There is a, I'm hearing a notice of passion. There is an expression of passion coming through. But because of your history and the boundaries you have up because of your history, that love call, that passion is getting blocked, or will end up being blocked. Why? Advice for Sagittarius here, please. With this girl with a snake energy. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius here. That's it. Karmic relationship. And then lightning in reverse. Honestly, Sagittarius, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. What I feel happening here is somebody expects whatever is coming towards them to be a karmic relationship, only to find out that it's not. And that could be a karmic moment, a tower moment right there. That could be a karmic tower moment, actually. Ooh, whoa, okay, all right. Next message, someone, all of the judgment that someone or that you may have put out towards someone else, whether it's this actual person or whether it's multiple people, I'm hearing a group of people, all of that judgment is coming back on you in some way for somebody out there. I don't know what that's about, but that just came through, so I'm gonna say it. I do feel like there is, with the lightning in reverse, there is a realization here that this is not the karmic relationship you thought it was. Or I'm hearing for somebody, it's not the karmic relationship that it once was. Be careful with that. Take that with a grain of salt. Now you do have hand of cards here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, then we get to mask. Okay, that's funny because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck here. It does say hand of cards, and I do feel like maybe the reason why you perceived this relationship, or someone perceived this relationship to be karmic, is because somebody was being secretive. They weren't showing their whole hand. They weren't just throwing it all out there on the table, which was strategic. I mean, there's wisdom there, okay? And maybe that's where the judgment started to ramp up, because someone didn't throw all their cards out there on the table like you expected them to, or like they should have, or like they were supposed to. Now all of a sudden they are deemed as a liar, or you feel like you can't trust them, or you would look at them, or this person would look at them and be like, oh no, they're not a divine person, they're not an emperor, not an empress, because if they really were, they'd throw all their cards out on the table, not worried about what anybody would say or try to do to them about it. No, fuck that. Okay, yeah, no, we don't have to worry about that. But that's just gonna cause us to have to expend extra energy, because now people are gonna actively try and break us down. Like, what? So of course we're not gonna show our whole hand like that. We're wiser. That's why we are in this emperor energy status, because we know how to conserve our energy, bitch. Okay? Hand of cards, addiction, not today. Someone thought there was an addiction here, or some sort of addiction, some sort of toxicity. And then you have love. But then you have the Grim Reaper. And then you have Mask to the Phoenix. And Cassette also wants to be seen after that. And then Self-Indulgence. So, okay, either this has already happened, Sagittarius, or it's about to happen. But there was an accusal. Someone realized this is not the karmic relationship they thought they were dealing with, and then had to go away and do some healing for themselves. Okay. So then your advice here, Sagittarius, is to really think about what's causing you to feel like you are dealing with a karmic when you're really not. Because I don't think this person is really actually, what I'm feeling here, what I'm picking up on, is the fact that someone is acting or moving in a certain way. And they're doing it from a really balanced and healthy and whole position. They're not trying to be deceitful, but they know that there are some snakes out there. And because they're acting like that or moving in that way, someone's past is being triggered thinking, oh, well, they're just as bad, as toxic as my previous relationship. But whoa, hold on. What I'm getting here, Sag, is you haven't even really given this person a chance, an opportunity to show you anything different. Because of how shady or secretive you were being, how you're keeping yourself hidden with that moon energy that came out. Okay? Your advice here, Sagittarius, even if you don't have anybody actively trying to pursue you, your advice here is to look at how your boundaries, which are beautiful, good boundaries, okay, should be celebrated. But the next step for you, Sag, is to start to recognize how your boundaries are now, in some cases, are becoming a hindrance. And that doesn't mean you have to dismantle them. It just means you need to tweak them. Doesn't mean you have to stop having those boundaries or whatnot, whatever. Doesn't mean you have to change them completely. You just have to tweak them. Tweak how you work with them. Tweak when they get triggered and when they don't. Or if they do get triggered, being able to work yourself out of that. Maybe initially, yes, the defenses go up. But maybe the problem is defenses go up and you can't bring them back down. No, that's not that. We don't want that. Allow the defenses to go up. Okay, sure. But then work a way to retract them if you find later on in hindsight that, okay, I don't need to put this up anymore, right? That's the next step for you, Sagittarius. Even if you're not in this karmic relationship, even if you're single and you don't have anybody on the horizon, a perspective, if you're still watching this and all of this is resonating for you, then the message here for you is start to recognize how your boundaries may be hindering your process towards finding love, finding your emperor, your empress, and work on tweaking them, refining them. Okay, because you have the basic structure now. Now you can fine tune it. All right? Very good, very good. All right, Saggy. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna need you a closing message, but I'm gonna do it from the Romance Angels, not the Moonology. Closing message from this for my Sagittarians, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Closing messages for my Sagittarians. Okay. Last shuffle. Whoop. No, that was the last shuffle. Okay. First card you have, Saggy, is... Saggy, the first card you have is Release Your Ex. Now, quite frankly, at this point, Sagittarius, this just may be an energy. All right? Yeah, some of you have a physical person that's still kind of all up in your space and they're your ex. But for others of you, this person isn't even physically a part of your life anymore and their energy is still fucking you up. Did you hear that, Hawk? Higher perspective here. Closing message for Saggy. Past life relationship, engagement, and wedding. But then free yourself. All right, look. Some of you either already have this individual in your life, in your experience, you know of them, and they are in fact a past life relationship. There is in fact a chance of engagement and wedding here. For others of you, you don't have this person in your life yet. But regardless, for whomever this message is for, the energy, the message for you is you need to free yourself. You have Release Your Ex that came out first, and then at the bottom of the deck here, you have literally free yourself. Free yourself from the trauma. Free yourself from the past karma. Free yourself. Free yourself, because you're the only one standing in your own way when it comes to this relationship. If this is what you want, and I can imagine that's what you want because you're still watching this. So you got to free yourself to let the energy come in, because you're holding it back at this point. Okay, Saggy? I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. If you would like a personal reading with me, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below. Oh, Sag, I wanted to ask you. I'm working on thinking about starting some channels for specific signs. Ophiuchus is definitely getting one. And then I was considering maybe the fire signs, but I have to be very careful because I'm not trying to overload myself with work. So I was thinking if you guys are interested, maybe I should start a Sagittarius channel as well. So you guys let me know, okay? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And if enough of you really express interest in it, then I will consider it, yeah? So let me know about that if you're interested. Also, if you want a personal reading, check out the information in the description box. Also, check out Patreon, patreon.com/divineconversations. And if you're interested in regular readings, I would highly recommend that you sign up for Patreon. There are a few tiers that give you bonuses. So 2 tiers, oh well, 1 tier will give you a 10% discount. 1 tier will give you a 20% discount. And then there's 1 tier that you get 1 recorded session with me or 1 30-minute live session per month with your subscription to Patreon, plus all of the Patreon content that's uploaded and the archive, right? And that is $10 less than ordering a one-off reading from me. But there are only 5 spaces, so if you want it, you better get on it, yeah? Oh, my other channel. Well, I have a love channel. It's called, I think it's like Mystic Unicorn or something. I don't know. I don't work with that one anymore. But actually, the link to that is in the description box as well if you're looking for that one. But Patreon is also in the description box, patreon.com/divineconversations. And then also check me out on Instagram at divine_conversations. Yes? All right, Saggy. It's been real. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I hope this was helpful for you. I love you so very much, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Okay. Bye.